Greatness begins in the mind. History has shown us this timeless truth through people like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos. Napoleon Hill once wrote in Think and Grow Rich, "What you think about, you become." But if that's true, why do so many people still fail? Is it because they don't believe in their future, or because they fail to recognize their potential? Today's story holds the answer, and it might just change the way you see yourself. At a crowded railway station, there lived a beggar. Every day he survived by asking strangers for a few coins. One morning he noticed a man in an elegant suit. The way he walked, the confidence in his eyes, showed that he was wealthy. The beggar thought, if I ask him, he will surely give me more than anyone else. He stretched out his hand. But instead of coins, the businessman asked, "Do you always take? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar froze. No one had ever asked him that. "Sir, I am just a beggar. I have nothing to give." The businessman smiled gently and said, "If you believe you have nothing to give, then you also have no right to ask. Life is built on exchange. If you can offer something, you will receive in return. If not, you will remain empty." With those words, he boarded the train and disappeared. That night, the beggar lay awake, haunted by the words, "If you want to receive, you must first give." For days he wrestled with the thought, what do I have to give? On the third day, he noticed a patch of wildflowers near the tracks. Their colors stirred something inside him. He picked a few flowers and returned to his spot. That day, whenever someone gave him coins, he offered a flower in return. To his surprise, people accepted them with joy. Smiles replaced pity. Some even thanked him. He also noticed something powerful. When he had flowers to give, people gave him more. When he ran out, their generosity faded. For the first time, he understood. People are willing to give when they also receive something in return. Days later, he saw the businessman again. Excited, he rushed to him. "Sir, today I have something to give. If you give me money, I will give you flowers." The businessman smiled, gave him money, and accepted the flowers. "You've learned the value of exchange," he said. "Today, you are no longer just a beggar. You are a businessman." Those words struck deep. He realized he was no longer surviving on pity. People weren't giving him charity. They were paying for value. In that moment, he discovered the truth. He was not a beggar at all. He was a trader. That very day, he left the station and never returned as a beggar again. 6 months later, at the same station, two well-dressed men met and shook hands. One looked closely and asked, "Do I know you?" The other smiled. "Yes, twice in fact. Once when I begged you for money, and again when I sold you flowers." The businessman's eyes widened. "You were that beggar?" "Yes," the man laughed. "But today I run a flower business, and I'm traveling to expand it." "You taught me life's greatest truth. We only receive when we give." That day I stopped seeing myself as a beggar. I realized I was a businessman all along. I just needed to believe it. The two men shook hands again, this time as equals, and boarded their trains toward the future. Life is shaped by the way we see ourselves. If you believe you are small, you will remain small. But if you recognize your inner potential, you can achieve greatness. Change your thoughts, and you will change your future. If this story inspired you, give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to Inspiring Life Stories for more motivational stories every week.